Hey there, everybody. It's Lainey, and I am just here to check in with this large and getting larger group. It's um, it's really awesome. Almost every day when I pop in here, I see that new people are joining the group, and I'm just delighted to be guiding you and be here as a support for you. And I just want you to know that. Um, I'm in this with you. I was just sharing in my coaching group that, I've never been through a stay-at-home order with my two kids before, and it's one of the rare times that I am going through something at the same time that the parents that I coach and who I mentor are going through it. My kids are, they're 12 and 14 now. So when I'm talking to somebody whose kids are younger, I've been through that phase before, that stage before. But this is a time where I get to go through all of this with you. And one of my favorite things to say it just reminds me of a phrase that I use with my kids a lot, and I'm hoping that this will help you too. When I'm feeling like uncertain about something and I don't really have clarity around something regarding my own parenting with my own kids, I just want to share with you honestly that one uh, the worst thing that I've found when I've ever tried to do it is to fake clarity, because what it makes me do is say things that are so absolute and come across as so black and white and come across as so rigid and also not true, like not from an authentic place, that my kids can sort of smell it in the water, right? And they're much more resistant to what I'm putting out there. And I think that they just sense my own true underlying uncertainty about what I'm actually saying. And so when I come across that way, it creates more resistance for them. And what I want to share with you is a phrase that I've started to use instead with them, which is, I've never done this before. I've never been in this situation before. I've never had a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old during a pandemic. So I need a little time to figure this one out. I need a little time to think about this. So, when your kids are pressuring you to, can I have this? Can I do that? Why can't we do it? And you're feeling that like inner stress, maybe is the right word for it, inner tension, inner urgency. They're creating urgency for you, and you need to just slow down. You can use that phrase, right? You can say to them, I've never been in this position before and I need some time to think about it. And then if you've got a kid like mine who will push you to make a decision right now, right? Something that you can have in your back pocket is to also say, if you're going to push me to make a decision right now, it's going to be a no. At the moment, we're at a maybe. But if you're pushing, it's going to push it down into a no. If you want me to consider the maybe, and maybe it will be a yes, I need you to stop asking right now. It's a really effective and positive, gentle way to teach communication skills to kids, as well as set boundaries with them, which I know is super important. And I know that especially when we're trying to get stuff done over here, on our computer, let's say, and our child is, like, what's the word, nagging at us from the side, it can feel really overwhelming, and we can snap at them. And I just want to give you some language so that you don't have that experience. And of course, there's more that goes into that puzzle about snapping at our kids, if that's something that you find yourself doing. But if you're able to look away for a moment, give them your full attention, and tell them that you need to think about something. And if they're going to continue pushing, it's going to push it down. That's something they can really understand, even from a very young age. You're moving, I'm in a maybe, which is in the middle. You're going to push me down to a no. If you keep asking, if you want me to stop, if you stop, then it's more likely to go up to a yes. And you have to manage their expectations around that. But the more concrete you can be and the more visual you can be with little kids and communicating boundaries and where you stand, the better that will work, number one. And number two, it gives you time to actually get clear about where you stand on something. When you've got one hand on the phone and one hand on the computer and you're trying to make a decision, you're thinking about what's for dinner, and your energy and your mind is scattered in 100 different places, and your child is asking for the one thing that they want at that moment. They've got all their energy and all of their attention on that one thing. It can feel like an onslaught to us. It can feel like an attack. So to buy yourself some time with some positive, gentle, effective language is going to be a real helpful tool for you to have in your back pocket. So I hope that that helps you guys. And I'm going to put some links down in the comments section to help you further dive into more information. I'm working on some really great stuff, and I hope that you're going to join me on this ride and that I can continue to join you, more importantly, on your ride. Parenting is definitely a crazy ride. Buckle up, don't do it alone, get help, get support. I am here for you. It's my honor to help you out and to be your mentor for the whole journey. Talk to you soon. Bye.